the greatest wrestling match ever.
He's a moves guy.
It's basically Nitro.
The King of Lions.
2K!
Ready to learn the lyrics to King.
Main event Dewdrop.
Beat Okada.
Or Dave.
Perk Angle!
So when are we starting this podcast?
2 Marks Pod.
Alright, we're live, pal.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored. Okay, no more for like 10 minutes. We have a soundboard now, and we're just gonna smash the buttons incessantly.
Yes.
Oh, that one sucks, though.
Well, you know.
Uh,
We're out of time! We gotta go!
Gosh darn it, I was going to save that for the
I'm
very
serious.
end.
I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
anyway.
Anyway.
We're watching WCW today. This is 2 Marks Pod, the worst wrestling podcast you know. Probably. I don't know! We're watching WCW. I just said that.
Oh, I gotta get Sid doing that. That'd be a good one.
That is good. It is good. Or just like
Write
him
that
yelling
down.
Goldberg.
Yes. Goldberg!
Goldberg! Oh, jeez.
Why me? Just anything with Sid says is just gold.
I mean, that's what We're Live Pals from.
Yeah.
From JR saying Sid.
I'm sorry. Can we just do that again? We're alive, pal.
And he gets right back into character, too. It's great. Oh.
Yeah. Jeez.
If you're going to pull up the podcast and watch along with us today, I'm trying to get back on track here. Not that we've ever been on any kind of tracks. If you pull up Peacock and you're watching along with us, we're watching WCW Monday Nitro. It says Season 1, Episode 11, November 13th, 1995. And in the description, in the video, it reads, Hulk Hogan challenges the Dungeon of Doom. I think that the descriptions actually read something different before you click on the video versus after you click on the video, and you have the little header popping up above the video.
Interesting.
Because like I think what it reads before you have it pulled up, it says something like Hulk Hogan delves further into madness or something, and you can see on the thumbnail he's in like the kind of executioner's outfit with the sword and stuff.
Yep.
Why don't you do you want to talk about any modern stuff? I mean, it's been a kind of eventful week, actually.
Not really.
Not really.
Did something happen?
Did something happen? Well, apparently Raw was the best Raw ever.
Oh.
I heard a couple people say that it was either the best Raw of all time or the best Raw in like 20 years.
Okay, all time is a little bit strong.
All time feels like strong, but also if you look back at like Raws from the era that people are always like, oh, the Attitude Era is so good. It's like there's like usually 2/3 of the show that's just straight trash.
That's just how they structure Raw. What are you talking about?
Apparently, like everything on Raw this week was actually good.
I mean, there was a bit in the middle where I kind of was dozing off, but they got me back into it by the end, which is kind of the point.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing, basically, sort of. It was on. I did stuff during, like, the 3rd hour while it was on in the background, because I remember...
Well, you never talked to me about it.
I'm done with this. And then I still watched it, so... Yep.
Yeah, that's right. You did. I do remember you messaging me about it now. I remember you going, I got to this segment and then I turned it off. And this was like after I just seen what you sent me. This was after I had already seen what happened at the end of Raw, and so I was like, well, it was too bad that you just stopped watching.
No, I saw the Rock stuff and Cody, and he used the F word.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, the fuck word.
It was really good though. Like the beatdown was like, oh my god, they're really doing this.
Yeah,
And
it was good shit.
Cool.
It's you'd think that that Cody's gonna wrestle The Rock.
He is, isn't he?
Tag team. It's not exactly what I mean.
But he's wrestling The Rock.
Is the feud Cody and Roman, or is the feud Cody and Rock?
The feud right now is Cody and Rock because Roman can't be bothered to show up for work.
Man, I really wish he had, because like imagine that whole beatdown happens and then just like Roman like appears from off screen and just like gives like Rock like the good job cuz look, and that's when the show goes off the air.
He just strolls in on like a mall cop scooter and just gives the thumbs up and leaves. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, kind of like, oh, I did this to you. I'm fucking responsible for that.
Yeah, but we all know The Rock is the star,
Just
so
tying it back to what the main storyline is. Which I'm gonna go ahead and say, I don't know. I don't know that Cody wins. I don't know that Cody beats Roman.
that's kind of the point.
That's
The idea. That's how wrestling
I'm not
works.
saying, oh, I don't know if he can do it in like kayfabe sense. I'm saying from a booking perspective, one more year, baby. And I was saying one more year a year ago, but I mean like it should be 41 where Cody wins, not 40. But then they kind of had me roped in there for a second. And now I think I'm back.
Apparently, there's a thing on A&E about The Miz and Daniel Bryan. How's that work?
New?
Exactly.
That's new?
Yeah. A rival documentary or something.
Is Daniel in it?
Probably not.
How do you do that without
He's
him?
gonna be in the footage they show, but I would imagine he's probably not like. I don't know. They've let their people do stuff before though, so it's possible.
I am the Forbidden Door, or whatever.
Right. I'm tempted to figure out a way to watch that actually.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, I guess
usually
he is in it.
those
Holy
always.
shit!
What's that?
There's a clip on Twitter promoting it, and it's showing him as a talking head. So yeah.
Well, okay, actually, because those are done by A&E specifically. They're not even technically WWE productions. They just have WWE's permission.
Tomato. It's not like they're gonna do something. They're not gonna come on and be like, "So Vince McMahon," you know.
Yeah.
It may as well be produced by WWE. They're just not doing any of the work.
Yeah. Yep.
I sent you the link to the Twitter on the.
Yeah, I know. I see it. You want me to click on it?
Okay. So that's a thing.
That's a thing. The Punk and Drew McIntyre promo was also pretty decently big news too.
Yeah, it was really good. That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's all you're gonna say about that.
It was probably my favorite part of Raw.
I will also say that it was really good. Do you think he's gonna be the special guest referee?
I don't think they're going to just parade him out there to sit on commentary.
I think
Maybe the referee will get downed or something, and he'll like grab the shirt off of him or something. Yeah.
so. I don't remember what the pay-per-view is, but it's probably like one of the In Your Houses. But you've seen the clip before where Brett spits at Sean, or Brett swing. Sean spits at Brett. Brett swings a chair at Sean and misses and hits Taker.
Are you talking about the Taker, Brett, Sean?
Yeah, something. I think I still mixed it up. But either way, yeah, I did mix it up. Where, like,
Yeah, that was
Brett
one of
spits
the
on
In Your
Sean, and
House
Sean
era.
goes to hit Brett and misses and hits Taker, and then has to count the 3 as Brett wins the title. I think something will happen where like Punk
Oh, that was
DPS in both
SummerSlam.
of them, but Drew gets the pin or something. Was it SummerSlam? That wasn't.
SummerSlam 97.
Wow.
That's what you're talking about.
But you knew what I was talking about. You've seen the clip of Brett spitting on him like a million times.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
So I think something like that'll happen, and then Punk will have to count the pin for Drew or something. Excuse me there, I had to sneeze.
Because the chair's in the ring, and then Sean's like, "Did you use this chair or whatever?" And he's like, no, fuck you, whatever, yeah. Anyway, yeah. And then Sean's just like, screw it, I'll just swing at Brett with the chair, and he nails Taker and sets up the rivalry with, yeah.
I think they do something like that. And
great angle, yeah.
I think that would be... I think Punk would love to do it just because Brett.
Yeah.
I think it sets up
He'll probably be in a
feuds.
Bret Hart hoodie or something, yeah.
It sets up feuds in every direction. That's if they go with the referee route. I don't necessarily know that they will.
Yep.
I kind of was theorizing that he was going to do some kind of impromptu match where he didn't have to do much.
So, I'm not going to speculate on that, but I think that he was out of the sling in a video I saw on Twitter.
That's
and
why
then
I
he showed
said
up with the giant sling. So yeah, something's cooking.
Something's
That's
cooking.
That's all I know.
I'm going to say it. And then if I get let down, if other people get let down, so be it. I think they do impromptu Punk and Austin.
That could be fun
kept
if he's cleared.
Super duper hush hush. But I think impromptu Punk and Austin. I think Austin's been going crazy on fitness on social media, if you've been paying attention. And I think, like you said, we've all seen Punk outside the sling, looking a little healthier than maybe he thought he would be around this time. Maybe he feels good enough that he can take a Stone Cold Stunner. What? And I think that could be a good time. You know, I think it'll make some teenage boy me dreams come true.
Yeah. Also, The Rock and Roman are advertised for Raw tomorrow.
I would imagine that they're both advertised for Raw and SmackDown, considering it's the go-home week.
Yep.
No one will hear from us until WrestleMania, so this is the whatever happens in the next week that we're not aware of.
You're assuming a lot there. Like, they may not hear from us until after WrestleMania.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying for sure it'll happen, but I'm thinking even if you're not here, I might just go live anyway. No problem.
That'd be good.
I'd hate to do that. I'd really, really hate to do that. But if I'm feeling up to it and it comes down to it, I got a little 4-day weekend coming up because I put in vacation for this.
I'll try to get off, but there's no guarantees on, even at that point, if I'll be up for recording that much. Because I'll probably still have my kiddo and all that weekend, but we'll see.
We'll see what we can do. I'm trying to push a little bit, but not push you too much. Also, real quick before we wrap up modern stuff, AEW, Matt Cardona showed up on Collision, I guess. That's cool, I guess. It feels like he belongs there. But, hello?
Maybe. But, like, they've already got so many names, and I don't want to sound like I'm just shitting on them, even though that's kind of my gimmick.
I don't buy into the roster's too big thing.
No, because it's not... Like, as long as you got the budget, who gives a shit? It's not my money. He's got the...
I think you
Is
just
it
muted
really
yourself.
making that much of a dent? You know?
Say
The
what you
booking
just
needs
said.
to be better.
Say what you just said again, because you clipped out there.
What?
You clipped out there for a second when you were doing your little diatribe.
We just watched Nitro and get it out the way. But no, I said that whatever about the budget thing, because like they own a football team. He's got the money. It's his money. Whatever. Who cares? But they've got so many big names, and it hasn't really like made me go, "Oh man, I need to watch everything they're doing right now." So, like Mercedes came in, and I'm like, oh, "I'll check out her promo." I can do that on Twitter. I can look at Twitter and see what she said. I don't have to watch the show. You know what I mean? They need to get like creative to make me go, "Oh man, I need to watch Dynamite," because I haven't felt that in months.
The feeling? You haven't felt
Honest
the feeling?
I mean,
I haven't.
I
I'm the same
enjoyed
way.
when we went and that pay-per-view, but that was it. So
I'm gonna watch most of their pay-per-views. I'm gonna catch their big angles on social.
exactly, you're watching on social.
They need to get on a fucking streaming service, man.
That would help.
I'm telling
but
you,
at the same time, even if they were on Max, I wouldn't be watching every week right now.
No, but you'd be watching more than you are.
Yes,
And they're they're just underestimating the amount of people who are under 30 or hell, under 40 who do not watch television. And there are plenty of wrestling fans who, I think millions even.
I mean, Jim Cornette and Fightful's numbers probably support that people aren't watching TV because they just don't want to pay for it. Because there's people that follow Fightful just so they know what's going on, and it's like, just watch the product, but I also don't watch the product.
Yeah, you know why I don't watch the product? Because I don't have cable. And nobody my
I would
age...
pay for cable if I wanted to watch that badly, though. That's my point.
Yeah, I don't know anybody my age or younger or even 10 years older who has cable. Who, you know what I mean? Like, it's just there are people who are going to keep up with it, and they're going to try and catch some of the bigger shows, and maybe they'll go over to somebody who has cable to watch something live when they have the chance. But it just... they're really losing an audience by not being on a streaming service. And I think that if you watch and wait for January when Raw on Netflix comes around, as much as I don't really care for Netflix, I'm probably going to be watching Raw on Netflix. Just because it's like, oh, I can do that. You know what I mean?
Anyway, I'm texting my boss right now trying to see if I can get off for Saturday, but let's watch some damn Nitro.
Let's watch some damn Nitro. We've vamped long enough. I'm all zeroed out, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. My TV was in like screensaver mode, so I was hoping stuff didn't get screwed up there.
I'm so tired of talking about AEW that this is perfect.
I'm serious. I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
Let's watch some Nitro.
Let's watch some Nitro. Once again, it's Season 1, Episode 11 on Peacock. We're all zeroed out. Here comes the countdown. It's going to sound like 3, 2, 1, play, and then we're all going to press play, or go, or the arrow, or whatever button you have to press. 3...
or the space bar, because sometimes on computers that pauses and plays, you know, whatever you want to do.
That's right. 3, 2, 1, play.
All right.
Here comes that sweet intro.
Welcome to AEW Nitro. I mean, I didn't say that. Wah! And Shivani's still not on commentary, so we're done here.
We're out of time. We gotta
God damn it. You know, we really can't play that clip unless we're actually leaving, because, like, we gotta, like, train people that actually means the end of the show. Anyway, something about World War III. When's World War III?
We know what's going on.
Shoot,
The
I don't
winner
know.
of the 60-minute
World War
Battle
III,
Royal
95.
at World War III will become the new
My child is telling me to play the Taco Bell again.
Jimmy Hart
All
didn't quite have
right,
it
you hit it
all
one more
figured out,
time.
did he, Bobby?
Well, Jimmy Hart had enough of it figured out. Now the big man Hulk Hogan, is going to have to get in there.
Again.
No, it's enough.
She loves the Taco Bell.
She loves the Taco Bell sound because I made it a bit in our house too. We ordered it and I played the sound, and yeah. November 26th is when World War III is.
November
coming up.
26th? Okay,
Yes.
it's like 2 weeks. Okay.
What the...
Oh, jeez, I guess I'm gonna fucking track this.
In the Dungeon of Doom. Stakes in fear just because Hulk Hogan is walking around with the power of the training, the prayers, and the vitamins. Everyone from Kevin Sullivan to the Master to each and every creature that breathes the doom is afraid of Hulkamania because the training, the prayers, and the vitamins are immortal. They'll live forever. And now my brother on the road, the Macho Man, is on a mission. He's gonna bring us the head of Ming on a silver platter. The first man on the destruction hit list of Hulkamania.
There's some people that are probably older that are listening to this.
Does he have
that love
paint
Hulk
on
Hogan.
his bald spot?
I feel a
Or is he
strange
wearing,
what?
Is he wearing a headpiece, or is there paint on his bald spot?
No, he's wearing like a
I don't
do-rag.
know where Sting's head's at, brother. I don't know
Okay, I
if
see it.
Sting is in the dark side or the light side of
He's got like some
Hulkamania. If
soot
he's been
all
there,
over
bro,
his
brother.
like chin and shit.
But when the Macho
Brother.
Man walks carefully into the
I'm probably
likeness,
annoying
when the
people that
Macho
grew up on
Man
Hulkamania though, that are like loving this and just shitting all over their childhood, but
Yeah, I'm sure that's like a good portion of the people who are actually listening.
somewhere Conrad's doing mortgages and he's like, let's see what other people's podcasts are doing, and I'm just shitting on his favorite wrestler.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hey, you don't know. He could be one of the like people that listen to this.
He's
never
one of
know.
the people. Yep. He definitely has time for that. I'm looking at the weird
Yeah.
animatronic rat on top of the not tombstone.
Is that Jim Cornette's rat?
No, I don't think so, bud.
Anyway, some people will get that. Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe. Woo! Pepe's got the Superman on this time.
Still
no wrestling.
That Hogan will be the first one out of the ring in the battle.
Eat your heart out, Triple H.
Right down to that
I thought you said Hogan's not even in the battle royal.
All right, speaking of rings, let's get
Oh,
to
he's
it.
not?
I thought that's what you
Ladies and
said.
gentlemen, the following contest is set for
Oh, I just said he didn't win. Surely he's got to be in it, though, right?
I really thought you said he wasn't in it.
Hold on.
I mean, I could be crazy. What is these interesting outfits that they have Ming wearing? I'm not really into it.
No, he's in it.
Okay.
Because him and Savage apparently try to eliminate people together, work together, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Ming.
Well, speaking of Savage, here he comes. The Macho Man.
He's here with us too. You heard him. Last week, he said Hulk Hogan.
Snap into a Slim Jim, brother.
I'm gonna make my way out there.
Man, he's forever gonna be synonymous with that brand, isn't he?
Oh shit, here he comes.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Hits the
2K
ro- he even hits the ropes a little bit.
Oh. He did 2K cutscene number 3.
He
came
did.
from
He
behind.
really
Wow.
did. Dived in from the crowd, and now he posts Ming. He's going. He's getting it, man.
Is this the beginning of the madness, though? Because he's starting to look more like the Macho Madness instead of, you know.
Is there a differentiation there?
I mean, not really. He just dresses more flamboyantly, I guess. He's not just in, like, trunks and coming out to
I'm
pump. and
pretty sure at this
circumstance.
point he's been saying madness for like 10 years.
Probably. He's probably said that his whole career, but, like, I don't know. People associate it more with, like, the leather jacket, you know, WCW. I don't know. The Young Bucks Macho Man. There, I said it.
The Young Bucks Macho Man. Okay.
See, he's doing the thing right now. Do you have Stockholm Syndrome up in this son of a bee? He did the finger wag. You can't tell me that they didn't look at this era of Macho Man. Anyway, screw the Young Bucks too.
I don't know what bit that Stockholm Syndrome was from, but
I'm
yeah,
pretty
no,
sure
they're
it was
just
a
Macho
decent
Man and
thing.
Shawn Michaels marks, dude. And Hulk Hogan.
Exactly. And I also am a Macho Man and Shawn Michaels mark, which means that's probably why I don't like the Bucks, because they're too much like me. Because that's a thing. I accidentally hit pause trying to get my burrito.
Oh boy. Well, if you are looking for a time code for us, we're at 8 minutes and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 seconds.
Okay, got it. Anyway, burrito, not sponsored.
Not sponsored. The beautiful, wonderful wife has brought me sustenance from the other side.
Oh, Ming is ripping his shirt off.
He's in a dungeon of disaster right now, he says.
Big
Oh,
chop.
big chops. Holy shit, yeah.
I like how we both went big chop.
Pretty much at the same time, yeah.
That's how you know it was indeed a big one. From the Ming.
So, I'll exclude Ric Flair here. Who do you think of for chops? Like your favorite chops?
Well, Ric Flair.
Okay.
I don't know. The Big Show. That's a different kind of chop, though. It's not really what you meant, probably, but
I think it counts. But the real
He's got a
answer
pretty
is
good-
Gunther/Walter.
oh yeah, Gunther.
Ric Flair be damned. I hope that to the next generation, that's who we associate chops to.
Yeah. Like, Gunther has made the chop his thing so much that you can work a whole match in 2K playing as him, just doing chops.
It's true.
And it's great, and I love it. Pisses my nephew off every time. Because you do the chop where they take the bump.
Right.
And just bump and feed, bump and
And
feed.
it looks
It's
great, too. So do you think, oh shit, what's his name? What's, the dude from Gorillas of Destiny?
Which one?
The main one. Tamatonga. He's supposed to be WWE bound. Do you think he shows up in the Bloodline? Is he technically Bloodline? His dad is Haku, right? Ming.
Amatonga?
Yeah. One of them, or are they brothers? They're brothers, right?
Pretty sure.
I'm not sure, or maybe cousins. But are they bloodline?
And
And looking up and on the Google machine, and Macho Man wins with the elbow.
Damn it, I missed it. I don't think they're bloodline.
Oh, there's Shark is attacking. The Shark is
It might
eating
be.
Macho Man. His jaw is unhinged. And the Taskmaster.
So apparently,
and here's
Haku
Luger.
is
Luger
Tonga's.
attacks Macho Man. Sorry, go ahead, do your bloodline.
Haku is their uncle and adoptive father, according to Wikipedia, and that's never wrong.
Okay. So does that mean they're bloodline or not?
Close enough.
I think they might.
Haku is, right?
I think they might argue what is and isn't close enough.
Because Haku is, right? He was on the graphic?
I think. Was he on the graphic?
Pretty sure.
Were the Gorillas of Destiny on the graphic? Because as you
Not
know,
everybody was on.
Jacob Fatu was on the graphic.
Yes, he was.
So that means
Because
you don't have to
everyone
work
was
for the
losing their
company
mind.
to be in the bloodline.
I mean, yeah. I think he was, but I don't know. I gotta Google the graphic again. Damn it. Sunday, monster trucks.
It really is like their ads are literally just that meme. Like, the last one was monster trucks.
It's very,
This one is like Sunday.
yeah. It's a very southern trope, I guess. Manu. I don't think Haku is on the. It's hard to see because it's like the only ones I'm finding are either like cropped and don't have the whole thing, or they're blurry as hell.
All right, so you want to go ahead and read us the card? Because I think
I
Time
mean,
to
we
give
already
up on
had
this
like
bloodline
half
bit.
of it done now, right? So we're on what? Chris Benoit?
yeah,
Chris Benoit faces Sasaki. Right here. Yep. Ding ding. And then Johnny B. Bad faces the Eddie Guerrero in a WCW World Television Championship match.
I'm excited for that one.
That'll be good. Yeah, I think we were saying that we wanted to see.
Yeah, I remember
Old
we
Mark
saw the
Guerrero.
card last week and it looked really good.
Yeah. Sting and Dean Malenko. And that's it. And then in a dark match, another TV title match. And that's it.
I'm sure Sting versus Dean Malenko is tremendous, and then some old timer in the back buries it because Malenko's too small.
Yeah.
I bet that's exactly
And
what
then
fucking happened.
I'm sure after that match we get like Eric Bischoff monologue and Dungeon of Doom promo, and I'll be irritated and ready to move on. Anyway,
Anyway,
Chris Benoit with yellow star stripe tights.
yeah, he's pretty much just been wearing those the whole time. And like I said, I'm pretty sure they're from Pegasus Kid, but like I could be wrong. And I've been saying that every week, and if I'm wrong, that's embarrassing and hilarious.
Well, I don't see Haku on the bloodline tree, so there's that.
There's that.
Pegasus Kid.
Oh, are you looking that up? I was about to actually pull it up.
The images that I see, he's in like that, but it's blue, and he has a mask, obviously. But yeah, it's very similar tights to his Pegasus Kid shit.
I always liked his WWE gear with like the slashes on the tights and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really like those tights. I think I've probably mentioned it before, but Chris Benoit is in the first wrestling match that I remember ever seeing. Ooh, almost
Whether
dropped
to
him.
say
Holy shit.
congratulations or I'm sorry.
Yeah, right? The first match in my memory is Chris Benoit versus Booker T, which is honestly awesome.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's good shit. It was from SmackDown, and they were doing I think they were redoing the Best of 7 that also happens in WCW.
Oh, and you won.
He wins with the fucking Dragon Suplex pin. Pretty good shit. That was pretty
short.
quick. Yeah, I was about to say. Pretty good booking
2
for
minutes, 40 seconds.
for one Pegasus boy here.
They got in the ring, the bell rang, and the referee said,
Oh, they're just calling him the newest member of the Four Horsemen. He's in the Horsemen now.
Yeah.
I assume that happened on Saturday night.
I know Johnny B. Bad was looking really oily in that picture. Saturday night, more Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero.
You can't say they didn't book him good.
The Iceman. Is he the Iceman right now, or
If not, pretty quick, I think.
was he just regular
I've
guy
seen-
Dean Malenko?
Of, like, all the Radicals, I think I've probably seen the least of Dean Malenko.
He's really good, though.
I think I saw, like, the really, really good Dean Malenko-Eddie Guerrero ECW match
Yeah.
that people, like, rave about. I've seen that. And that's, like, the only Dean Malenko match, other than what we've watched on here, that I can remember actively watching.
You know, now that I think about it, watching Johnny B. Bad, I can see why that guy from Connecticut wanted to bring him in.
Yeah, he might be my favorite guy on the show. Like, legitimately, him and, this isn't proving my point because I can't remember his name, but the guy who you said does a dance, but I don't remember that he hasn't done a dance for us yet.
You talking about Alex Wright?
Alex Wright. I thought Alex Wright was fucking awesome, and I really like Johnny B. Bad. So far, like, those are my favorite characters on the show that we've watched so far.
I wonder if anyone's made Alex Wright in the 2K game, because usually
Probably
people-
not. I told you I spent, like, all day on community creations yesterday or the day before, getting a bunch of ECW people for my in-game ECW Universe mode. And I got most of the people I was looking for. One of the people that I almost got, I was looking for a Dean Malenko. And there were, like, only 2 or 3 Dean Malenkos, and they were both really good, but they had him with a huge fucking forehead for some reason. Because, like, the hairstyle that matches his hairstyle in real life gives the character a ginormous forehead.
Yeah. But no, the bit is there's like an old WCW game where everyone played as Alex Wright because he was like the only one who had something different. Everyone was either in NWO or NWO Wolfpack. So they were all in NWO shit, and then there's this Alex Wright dude with like colored trunks and a leather jacket, and everyone's just like, it's him. So like everyone, it's like a big meme.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I was playing WCW NWO Revenge.
I found one, but it's not that great. But there's actually one on there. But yeah, I forget which game you're playing, but you should see if Alex Wright is in that game, because like there's one game where he was like the most like picked character.
It was I was playing Revenge. I went in. I may have done this bit before. I don't remember. So if I have, stop me, I guess. But I've only played it for like a little bit, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just play Sting and do the world title mode. Which, by the way, the championship mode is just one match after another, after another, after another.
Yeah.
After I did like 5 or 6 matches, and I was like, well, eventually the champion's going to come out, and I'm going to like win the title with Sting, right? Which Sting was really fun to play, by the way. But I did like so many matches, and the world champion never came out, and I was doing like crazy brutal spots too. I once, for some reason, he had like a powerbomb stack'em pin move, and I would just fucking like I beat Scott Steiner with that shit. It looked fucking killer because I'm just like dropping motherfuckers on their neck and pinning them.
I think it was Revenge, actually. Yeah, because as the 2 NWOs, Alex Wright is on the roster. So yeah, I think it was that game. He's got like the green tights. Everybody else is in like really dark colors. Besides like Harlem Heat has their red singlets or whatever. And then you've got like La Parka, Glacier, those guys, but Ming is in that game. Wow. Ming
Yeah,
is
no,
in that
the
game.
roster's huge, but it's like you're like you said, it's like a lot of NWO.
Yeah, like they have the roster split into like NWO,
into
NWO,
factions.
Red.
This match is going crazy right now. I don't know if you're paying attention.
Not really, but
This
I
match
should
is
be
going
because I
crazy.
knew it would be good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this one gets time.
No.
Yeah, this is the longest match on the show. So
One more thing before we drop the WCW NWO Revenge game. If you're going through the factions with all the characters in it, like on the front page of WCW, holy shit, nice flip there by Johnny B. Bad. The first page has Booker T on it, and Stevie Ray is in the game, but he is not there until the very last page of WCW. I think he's like the last entry on it too.
crazy. But then they have like originals, and there's like Maya Inca Boy and shit too, and like Hans Omen. Anyway, Vincent's a manager in that game. Dusty Rhodes, Sonny Ono. I'm looking at the roster right now too. Yeah, it's a pretty stacked roster. People talk about the 08
the roster was
WWE
stacked, but there was no gameplay. There was no gameplay modes.
Well,
there was like exhibition and championship was just a series of random matches. And it's like the same engine as No Mercy. They just didn't have anything yet.
Yeah. It happens. Wrestling games come in like basically every 5 years or so you get something. And the rest are just updates. It sounds like they were working on that engine when they started that game, and then they just moved it over to the WWF games.
Well, no, it'd been going for a minute.
Please don't sue me, pandas.
World Tour was also that engine. So it was like World Tour, Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, which was a little bit better than Revenge, I want to say. And then, of course, the masterpiece, the creme de la creme, debatably, depending on who you ask, the greatest wrestling game of all time, No Mercy.
Here comes the pain. What?
I think there's 3 answers for the greatest wrestling game of all time. It's either No Mercy. Most people say No Mercy. A little less people say Here Comes the Pain. And then a very small portion of people will tell you SmackDown versus Raw 2007, which is what I will fucking tell you. Yeah, I like No Mercy too.
That is not the greatest wrestling game of all time, but it is the one that burns the most image in my head.
It's fucking good, man! That game is fucking dope! The story mode is incredible. At least how I remember.
That is why people say it's the greatest game ever, is because of the story mode.
It has a really good story mode that like has branching stories and all kinds of crazy shit, and voice acting and all that. And you can have a story mode and a GM mode. GM mode was goated. The next year in 08, they made it so you could only have a story mode or a save in GM mode. You couldn't have 2 saves for one each. And like that was like one of the things where I really didn't like
Same
08.
mode, yeah.
And then 09 they took away GM mode entirely. I want to say.
Yep.
But that's when they started going crazy with the creative modes. And they were like, hey, here's create a finisher, which is, I think 09 is when they did create a finisher. Or they had tag team finishers, I know, 09. I know that, because that was the one with DX on the cover. And if that's also the creative finisher one, then that's when I started doing a version of the Crossroads as my finish. And now that Cody's back on the roster, I have to have this like mental crisis of, do I continue to do the Crossroads? Man, these boys are working. Oh, there's a 10-minute time limit.
Yeah. It is a TV title match, I guess, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's
the
a
rules,
bad
isn't it?
man. Do what?
That's the rules, isn't it? Oh, fuck,
Something
Tombstone.
like that. There's a 10-minute time limit on all the TV title matches. Tombstone.
He fucking tombstoned his ass, and now he's gonna hook the leg.
Jumping over.
Eddie Guerrero kicking out of the tombstone on fucking national TV right here.
Damn.
Undertaker's on the other station pissed right now. Speaking of the other station, why don't you pull up what was on Raw tonight?
I'd rather not, but I guess.
Here comes Big Tornado DDT. Didn't get all of it.
13.
25 seconds remaining.
You know what? Just things in general would be a good bit too to look at, but on Raw, on the Monday Night Raw with Jerry Lawler and Vince McMahon on commentary, big double down crossbody, Henry O. Godwin and Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
You've already lost me with Henry O. Godwin.
Yep.
I don't care that he's wrestling Triple H.
It ended in a no contest, by the way.
Oh my god, they couldn't even let Triple H beat Hog.
Nope.
We never got a fucking
Ahmed
finish.
Johnson. Oh, time limit draw.
Goddamn.
Anyway, Ahmed Johnson defeated Jake Steele. King Mabel defeated Roy Raymond. Sid with Ted DiBiase defeated Razor Ramon with the 1-2-3 Kid as special guest referee, and that's the show.
Actually, that main event sounds kind of dope.
Sid and Razor, yeah, kind of.
With DiBiase and 1-2-3 Kid? I didn't know Sid ever had DiBiase with him, but that sounds like a cool pairing, actually.
Yeah, and Kid is the referee, so doesn't sound terrible.
All right, Ray kicks him in the balls, right?
Right. He's going to turn on Sting. Also, around this time in, like, the world, the GoldenEye film was released. So there's that.
I mean, what about the game, though?
It doesn't say that. The number one song on the music charts was Fantasy by Mariah Carey. Alright, that's enough of looking at world history, because I don't care now.
Yeah. Honestly, I
hell
guess
with
I'll go
Mariah
ahead and
Carey.
see what the boys are saying here.
Are they back in town?
The Stinger.
Sorry.
The Stinger. Wrestle Sting on Nitro.
Somebody else's
Next
bit.
week, live, TNT, Hulk Hogan, and the Stinger. And I'll tell you what, we're going to hear from Sting later
Oh
on
my
in the
god, you saw
broadcast.
Bischoff
You
doing the
talk
point
about
at the
history.
desk
The
thing,
Stinger
and then
Hogan
fucking
You see
Bongo
Jim
just...
Hart doing the Hogan ear cup in the ring?
Yeah, and Giant.
Thank you very much,
But,
Eric
like,
Bischoff.
if you
And
looked
for this
at
great
Mongo
crowd this
and
week,
Bischoff,
I'm joined by the
Bischoff was, like,
past master, Kevin Sullivan.
pointing at his desk while he was talking. And
Yeah,
then-
Mongo.
And Mongo just did the same thing he did. It was really funny.
That's great.
Admonish you for 2 weeks ago.
Dungeon of
last night,
Doom
Halloween
in-ring
Havoc,
promo.
the most disgusting,
You know what that
one of the most
means.
despicable things
We're out of time! We gotta go!
I've ever seen on any one organization.
Dude, you really
World
gotta stop that.
Championship Wrestling.
Hey,
And
you
of course,
started it.
Hulk
I was gonna
Hogan.
save
You
it to the
stole
very
my
end.
I know, and I regret
You
it.
Mean Gene, coming from you.
It would have been so
that's the
good if we
best
just didn't
compliment
mention
I
that
have ever had
and
in
just
my entire
you
life.
asked me to do the bit. I just hit the button instead.
Why is Kevin Sullivan and Jimmy Hart
Oh, well.
the two smartest men ever
Jimmy
in the
Hart's
history
wearing
of
sunglasses
professional
indoors,
wrestling?
baby.
I'll tell you
We wouldn't be the
why.
worst
Because
podcast if I
together,
didn't
we
ruin the
took
bit before we did it.
WCW
Well, you know.
Championship belt off of the immortal Hulk Hogan. The only thing that bothers me is what am I going to do
We still
with
got
my
the
200
It's Sting
Hulkamania
button to
jacket?
press when Sting shows up.
Oh, is this where he burns the jacket?
Kevin Sullivan coming up on the 26th
maybe.
of this month, World War III.
Possibly.
He stated that this big man is the odds-on favorite to win the three-ring, 60-man Battle Royal.
For 10 years, I laid awake every night.
Oh, do you know
trying
where
to
this
figure
episode
a
is,
way
actually? It
to
shows me
end
that on the thing.
Hulkamania.
I'm
Yes,
sure they
there was
mentioned it, but I
collusion
missed
with
it.
me and
Yeah, they
Jimmy
probably
Hart.
mentioned it by now.
We beat
Jacksonville.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
And now,
they don't
the
even know.
Ah.
pay-per-view event ever.
I'm
in the
serious. I'm not going to
history
sit back
of
and take this fucking
pay-per-views.
shit.
He's not gonna let them run Jacksonville anymore, that's for sure.
The stars, the ex-champions, Luger, Sting, Macho Man, they'll all be there for one big prize.
I've been
The
tracking
only
this promo,
thing
but I don't know
that
what the fuck
means
they're talking
anything in this sport
Who
is the
cares? It's the Dungeon of Doom.
WCW
He's like, Hulk
World
Hogan, you
Heavyweight
suck.
title. And there, right here, right now, is the winner. Just hand the belt over, give it to him, because, Mean Gene, you're a bet man. Would you bet against the Giant?
I do want to point out for the record, as announced recently, the winner of the Battle Royal will be crowned the WCW World Heavyweight Champ. And yes, I agree, this man is the odds-on favorite to win. Giant.
It's like this, Mean Gene. That
He's
60-man
doing-
battle
If
royal.
I can get off
There's
Saturday,
gonna be
we're totally,
competition sky. But when it's all said and
actually,
done,
hold on. This might be breaking
there
news
can
live
be only
on the
one,
taped
and
podcast.
that's me. Hulkamania. The Hulk Hogan legend.
Boss said, yes, sorry, I forgot. We'll figure out a way to make it work, so I guess I'm good.
What's Kevin Sullivan doing? He's doing the fucking seizure bit.
He's doing the seizure bit and doing the ear cup at the same time.
That's honestly tremendous. It's honestly tremendous. I'm a Kevin Sullivan fan just based on this bit.
Dumb.
WCW Monday Night
Wrestling is so
continues on
It is.
TNT.
In the best way.
Anyway,
Anyways, so you're off Saturday. So let's figure out what we're gonna do. We might try to record live. I might just start streaming straight to YouTube when we record anyway. But that's a whole other thing. I want to try to test the stream to see if it can handle it. See if my setup can handle it. And then if it can, then we'll just stream live reaction to WrestleMania. Because that's what everybody else does, and I'm sure they get crazy views because it's WrestleMania, you know? So I'm trying to, obviously, I'm trying to, capitalize on that if we can. If we can get one more viewer, then that's one more viewer, you know what I mean?
Oh, hang on.
Here comes Malenko, and then...
Hold on.
What's up? Oh, yeah, hold up.
He can beat you. All right, just a reminder. World War III. 3 rings simultaneously. Action like you have never seen.
It's Sting!
Yeah!
One reason and one reason only. A shot to become
Thank you, Tony Schiavone, for showing up to our
World Heavyweight
very not known podcast to say that. Checks in the mail, buddy.
Yeah, we'll send it to Starbucks.
Yeah. Starbucks gift cards in the mail. As if he doesn't get free Starbucks for life.
No, I think he's a Monster guy anyway.
Oh, he doesn't like Starbucks?
I mean, I'm a Monster guy too, so.
I don't know. I know he worked there forever.
All right, Sting finally in different colors after wearing the orange for 2 weeks in a row. Sting and Malenko, though, I'm actually really looking forward to this. I bet this shit's gonna be really good. I can hear the old timers in the back right now saying, "Oh, he's too short."
The old timers in the back.
I'm serious. I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
Excuse me there. Holy shit.
Sting with the really bad dye job.
No, I like it though. The roots coming through looks
That was
good.
that was the style, I guess, with the tips and.
I don't think it was a style. I think he was just trying to grow his hair out. Like in another year or so, we're gonna be doing Scorpion, right? Or Scorpion, Crow.
Pretty soon, right? Yeah.
I think we looked it up before, and it's still like a couple years off. But
I mean, the NWO has to exist for a little bit first, and that hasn't happened. So
does it? Oh yeah, because they try to
yeah.
recruit him while he's still Surfer Sting, and he's just like, oh, I don't know, and then he goes off TV for like a year, right?
They like beat the crap out of him, though, don't they? That's like why he goes all emo, because it's just like everything sucks because the NWO is just running everything. And he's
I don't
like
know.
makes it his mission to kill them or something. I don't
Wasn't
know,
that-
something like that?
I wasn't there.
I wasn't there either. I was like a year old when this was going on, so what the hell would I know? But the man of 1,000 holds, though, I just realized he's already got that going on because his tights had 1,000 on it.
How many of those is armbar?
Yeah, probably a few.
Well, like, you can't see it because he's not on the screen yet. But I remember playing No Mercy, which has Dean Malenko in it. And I
Yeah.
remember I definitely used his gear for his tights for a few people. Like, I think I used his tights for, like, Randy Orton even. For, like, a creator wrestler back then. Because the creator wrestler wasn't terrible in that game. Anyway, I always thought it was weird because, like, you can kind of see... there's supposed to be ice pillars? Wait,
I think so, yeah.
I'm just
Like
now...
different colors.
I'm just now putting that together, that those are probably supposed to be icicles.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, the icicles on the front of his tights, they kind of abruptly stop as they reach the sides of his hips. And I always thought that was just like a limitation of the game at the time, but no, they actually stop right there, exactly the same.
Yeah. And Sting has a scorpion on his tights.
So,
It's a different time. He literally just has green tights with a scorpion on it, and that's it.
Yeah, and it looks good too. So, like, we're over 10 episodes into the show, and you know we're really out of content when I say this. What would you say is the Mount Rushmore of the first 10 episodes of Nitro?
The first one,
Not like each individual episode, but as a totality of the first 10
like
episodes.
things on the shows.
Sure.
Does the pay-per-view count? Because I think Pop turned on Sting at the pay-per-view, right?
People, not angles.
Oh, people? Will Johnny be bad?
For sure.
And it's got to be Hogan because he's like the centerpiece.
Okay.
And then Sting because that's who you actually like.
The greatest of all time.
Who would be the fourth guy?
Alex, right?
He's barely been on the show though. Probably Eddie then.
Yeah, Eddie. Maybe Chris Benoit. Maybe the Dungeon of Doom.
No.
I'm serious. I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
So Sting.
I'm enjoying my new toy.
I mean, if you put Hogan on,
viewers.
If we're
Can't tell.
we're accepting Hogan, then Flair.
Yeah. Well, because Mount Rushmore isn't who are your 4 favorite things. It's
Who
are the
do you?
4
Well, okay,
that matter.
I'm telling you to pick your favorites. What are your 4 favorite people?
That's not Mount Rushmore. Then.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
In that case, it's still Johnny B. Bad.
It's
then
still
Alex
Johnny B.
Wright.
All right.
My 4 favorite Sting.
All right.
And then shit, probably like a toss up between Eddie and Rick.
All right. Well, I think we missed the finish there. I think it was a cradle.
But I'm a weird, cat because I remember Alex Wright, so he probably shouldn't be on that list because he's barely done anything. But I'm just like,
The 2
Alex
matches
Wright.
he's had were both amazing.
They were good. No, you know what? I'm sorry, Pepe.
Ah, you're right. Pepe is on the Mount Rushmore.
Pepe's on the list. Sting is still in the ring.
Because of that
I'll get this
dubious
track.
clause in the contract, premeditated, I might add. Jimmy Hart got it in there. Hogan no longer the World Heavyweight Champion. That belt up for grabs. The winner of World War III, the 60-man Battle Royal, Mongo, will become the new World Heavyweight Champion. That's coming your way exclusively on pay-per-view. But what about the deal with Sting and Hogan next week right here on Nitro? I told you, Mr. Hulk Hogan is tired of all these agendas in the WCW, and he is going to go down the list and take care of every one of them personally. What's up with Luger and Sting?
I don't really know. And if I knew, I'd tell you. You know that,
you
Mr.
would.
Bischoff. I'd be glad to tell you. No,
I kind of like that we can see the ring
we
in the
don't have that
background.
much
Stop. Let's go now to a man who will tell us.
It's pretty good.
Okay, we're going to get Sting and
Bischoff.
Gene.
And by the way, during the course of this hour, on the horn, WCW's great Hulk Hogan asking about this man and actions last week where you actually walked out of the building with Lex Luger. Hogan has stated that next week, live on WCW Monday Nitro Sting, he wants you one-on-one. What's going on? What's going
Hogan
on
and
with
Sting?
you right now?
Yeah, because Sting left with Luger last week,
Let
so
me just start off by
he doesn't
saying,
know
Hogan,
where
I got
Sting's
nothing against you, man.
head is or whatever.
I don't know where you're coming from. I never dreamed in my wildest dream that you, Hulk Hogan, would ever come knocking at my door looking for me. Never dreamed it. But you know something?
I know everybody wanted.
I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna
everybody
do it
wanted
anyway.
Sting and Taker,
I
but
can let it slide.
Sting and Shawn
When you
Michaels.
call me a little dog waiting on the front
Babyface on
porch.
babyface.
Yeah, a little dog. Let me just get one
you
thing
imagine?
straight right now. Here at World Championship Wrestling.
No,
I'm
not
a
really,
big
because
dog,
Sean
buddy.
would be probably. And I love HBK, right,
And
as
if
a
you
character.
wanna check
And he's doing
the
good
list
I was
things
that
now in
have come and
NXT.
gotten in my
But he would
face
probably
over
have
the
been a
years,
dick.
Because
You
like
think
they
that
say,
that you go heel
this is
Shawn
where
on
the
that?
big
You don't do
dogs play.
babyface on
My
babyface?
list is
No, I'm
pretty
literally
long,
saying
Holster.
that
And I ain't gonna
he would have
walk
been a
away.
dick.
I'm gonna do the same thing I've done all along.
It wouldn't have been
Hulk,
a good
as a matter
time.
of fact,
They
I'm
barely
kinda
got
looking
through
forward
Hogan and
to it.
Shawn.
Thing, if I can interrupt,
It's true.
I have always
I think that's kind of the writer's fault.
if
So
it looks like a rap,
Yeah, a
if
little
it
bit,
smells
but
like a rap,
we also
and
got
if it
those
quacks
really
like a rat, you can rest
hilarious
assured that it is a
oversells,
rat.
though,
And
so
Hogan
I'm not mad
says
at it.
something doesn't smell right here.
no, yeah, I think we
don't
all
think
everything
there's
worked
any
out.
reason why the Hulkster and the Stinger can't get this squared away. If it has to be right here in the ring, then so be it. I'll see you next week. I'm the big dog, remember?
Oh, he's the big
All
dog.
right, ladies and gentlemen, Sting.
Oh my god, he did just say that. Oh wow. Oh no. Roman
Bischoff,
Reigns is
no
gonna
con
hop
man
in
there, he
DeLorean.
says. More like no con, man, like Tony Khan. He said no Tony Khan, no con. Does this bit do anything for you?
No, not really.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
Technology.
Woo!
Hogan can't trust anybody, so he's just gonna beat the shit out of everyone.
That's
So
right.
He's Hulk Hogan.
It's almost like he was always a bad guy.
Kinda. That's it. Oh, I get to do the thing.
We're out of time. We gotta go.
Don't do it yet. God damn it. I was muted. I was yelling at you that whole fucking time. Oh
I
shit.
did it the whole episode. It's fine.
We're out of time. We gotta go.
Jesus. This was
Thank
a
you,
terrible
Taco Bell,
idea.
for getting me through this episode.
We're gonna get sued.
By Tony Schiavone? You ain't gonna sue nobody.
By
He's
Taco,
too
but
lazy for
it's gonna
that.
be a joint lawsuit with Shivani and Taco Bell
Schiavone and Taco Bell,
and
my God.
and Starbucks.
That's a powerhouse of a cell right there.
Hell yeah, it
Taco
is.
Bell and Tony Schiavone.
Any thoughts on that before we wrap up?
My thoughts.
It's Sting.
That's all you need to know about this episode.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. Oh, hey, if you kind of peek down a little bit, at least I can see a couple episodes down. Ignore the week after. Holy shit, what is that?
I already exited out.
Okay, well, in like 3 weeks, we got, I think that's Charles Barkley? I don't know, I'm not a basketball gay. I was the right gay guy, dude.
Oh, no. All right.
All right, tell him, Shivani.
We gotta go.